the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Operating from the gun, Smith. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Third and long, it's Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was taken down by Ruben.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Washington 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
1st quarter with no score.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, Washington.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here's Smith throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Justin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Got its man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Washington 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Smith. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5. And it'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot here before break. Smith, flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Smith now throwing on 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Prescott on first down. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 50.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 21.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, If there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.